Andy Farrell there. Penny for his thoughts, Shane. You know, like he's got a World Cup in 18 months. This team's not getting any younger. There's not necessarily a huge number of pretenders to the throne coming through. It doesn't feel like things are in great shape.
Yeah, I'd say he has concerns. I'd say he probably was slightly more concerned at half-time than he was at full-time, because that was looking down the barrel of a disaster. And certainly on the scoreboard it hasn't. But, you know, fundamental issues remain. You know, does he have enough game breakers? Does he have a settled 10? You know, line out good for sure. You know, we spoke about the kicking game as well, but it's not a team that has a brilliant energy about it at the moment, and it doesn't feel like they're a team that can, you know, sort of cut teams open. And you know, for a while Ireland were that team. You know, they were always quite systematic in the way they play. We broke teams down methodically, but we broke them down. And aside from the one Ringrose break from the you know, very deep in their own 22, you know, we don't see much of that. So you know, he's back in now. He's back in for a sustained period. That game is over, and now they need to have a good rest of the Six Nations and progress and see players, you know, come into themselves, develop and contribute more. Because it wasn't good enough tonight. They looked like a very sort of stale team. There wasn't much excitement about them, and it was, you know, a couple of tries. One of the tries probably I didn't think should have been allowed. It didn't look like he touched down properly, and that did put a gloss on it. There wasn't a huge amount of good play there for Ireland.